Okay? So, ang video na to ay Activity 2 Solution. So, yung ating Module 2 entitled Integration by Substitution ay merong activity exercise at the end of that module na yung ating integration by substitution din. Okay? So, dun sa ating mga problems, 5 yon. For the first problem, we have a... Sorry. Okay, number 1, integral of, radical ito, no? So, square root of 2 minus 3x dx. Okay? So, let u, yung ating nasa loob ng radical, yun yung gawin nating u. Kasi nga, kailangan natin siyang isubstitute to a simpler form. No? Yun yung pinaka-purpose ng integration by substitution. Okay? Para hindi ka masyadong maguluhan sa ang dami-daming equation, ang dami-daming terms na sinosolve. So, palitan natin siya into one single variable. So, ang ginamit natin ay u. So, pwede kang gumamit ng other variable aside from u. Kasi yung x is gamit na gamit. Most of the time, yung x natin na variable is gamit na gamit natin sa ating mga equation. So, in this case, our u is 2 minus 3x. Then, find du, or the derivative of u is equals to negative 3 dx. Okay? So, kapag ganyan, pwede mong i-transpose para makuha natin yung dx because sa problem meron tayong dx. Okay? So, dx is equals to negative du over 3. Nag-transpose lang po ako. Okay? So, dito na tayo sa ating equation. Lalagay natin is square root of u. dx natin ay negative du over 3. Okay? So, alam natin yung square root of any variable is just equals to that variable raised to 1/2. Okay? So, pwede kong palitan yung ating square root of u na u raised to 1/2. Okay? Next step is to find the neutralizing factor. So, in this case, negative siya, negative 1/3. Then, integral sign of u raised to 1/2, may iwan dito yung du. After that, pwede na ka nang mag-integrate to eliminate the integral sign. So, this should be negative 1/3 times yung ating u raised to 1/2 plus 1. Okay, 1/2 plus 1 is just equals to 1/2 plus 2 over 2, or this is 3 over 2. All over 3 over 2 plus arbitrary constant c. Kasi nga, yan yung x raised to n, di ba? Over n plus 1. Okay? Plus 1 din yung nasa numerator na exponent. Okay? So, pwede natin siyang isimplify para hindi tayo maguluhan. Yan. So, this is u raised to 3/2 over 3 over 2 plus the arbitrary constant c. Ngayon, di ba meron tayong rule na pwede natin siyang i-reciprocate yung ating denominator na fraction para mawala yung pagka-fraction niya. So, in this case, pwede mo siyang i-rewrite negative 1/3 times, brace na lang gamitin ko, pwede din namang parentheses, no? 2 u raised to 3/2 over 3. Okay? Then close plus the arbitrary constant c. Okay, so dito pwede natin siyang i-multiply. Negative 1/3 times 2 over 3. So this is just equals to negative 2 times the quantity 2. Okay, palitan ko na yung u natin na 2 minus 3x. Okay? Raised to 3/2 all over 9. Okay? Kasi na-multiply na natin yung negative 1/3 to 2/3 plus the arbitrary constant c. So, ito yung ating final na answer for our number 1. Next. For number 2, we have this integral of x squared times the quantity 2x cubed minus 1 dx. Okay? So, in this case, pwede ko itong i-rewrite. Integral of a quantity 2x cubed minus 1 close quantity x squared dx. Para mas madali. Kasi usually yung x dx naman ay magkakasama naman, di ba? Okay, so in this case, yung ating u variable is equals to 2x cubed minus 1. And to get the derivative of u, this is just equals to 6x squared dx. Okay? And yung ating x squared dx, which is ito, ay may katumbas siya na du over 6. Okay? So, pwede ko na siyang i-substitute. This is equals to u times, meron pala tayong exponent na 4, u raised to 4 times du over 6. So, yung ating du over 6 is 1 over 6 yan, di ba? 1 over 6 du, which is yan yung magiging neutralizing factor natin. So, that would be 1 over 6 integral sign of u raised to 4 du. So, tanggalin ko na yung integral sign. This is 1 over 6. Quantity u raised to 5 over 5 plus the arbitrary constant c. Okay, multiply natin yung 1/6 over 1 over 5 is 1 over 30. So, this is u raised to 5 over 30 plus the arbitrary constant c. Hindi pa tapos dahil ibabalik natin yung na-substitute natin na variable u. Okay, so this is quantity 2x cubed minus 1 raised to 5 all over 30 plus the arbitrary constant c. So this is now our answer for number 2. Okay, so next, for number 3, we have the integral of a fraction. Yung ating numerator is a quantity 2x plus 3 close quantity dx all over x squared plus 3x plus 4. So by inspection, alam natin na kapag nag-derivative tayo ng denominator at gagawin natin siyang u, yung du niya is most exactly, yun yung ating makukuhang nasa numerator ng problem. So halimbawa, we have u is equals to x squared plus 3x plus 4. So kapag kumuha ka ng du dyan, lalabas dyan ay 2x plus 3. Kasi yung 4 is constant with a derivative of 0, di ba? And that is nasa enclosure sa quantity dx. Okay? So dito nakita natin na ito ay nandito sa ating original na equation or sa problem mismo. So pwede kong sabihin kapag nag-evaluate tayo and nag-substitute tayo, this is integral of du, kasi ito yon du over u. Okay? So, and alam natin na yung formula na integral of du over u is equals to ln u plus c. Okay? So, yun na yun. ln of u plus the arbitrary constant c. Palitan natin ng u. Pwede kang gumamit ng absolute value or quantity. Okay? So, quantity, ano yung nandyan sa variable u? X squared plus 3x plus 4 close quantity plus arbitrary constant c. So which case alin dun yung gagamitin nyo? Pwedeng absolute value, yung parang ganyan, no? Pwede din namang quantity. So okay lang, wala namang gaanong problem doon. For number 4, ito yung namali doon sa ating module kasi ang naisulat ko pala doon ay x dx. Okay, whereas that is x squared dx over a quantity x cubed minus 1 raised to 4. Okay? So, ating u is equals to x cubed minus 1. And then yung ating derivative of that u is equals to 3x squared with the dx. Okay? So, alam natin na meron tayong x squared dx sa numerator. So, pwede ko siyang i-transpose x squared dx is equals to du over 3. Okay? So, substitute natin siya sa equation. This would be equals to du over 3 over u raised to 4. Okay? So, alam natin na kapag meron tayong denominator tapos may exponent siya, pwede natin siyang ipagpalit or reciprocal kasi that is 1 over u raised to 4. Pwede siyang maging u raised to negative 4. Okay, magiging siyang negative. And then, yung atin naman nasa numerator, walang mangyayari kasi magre-replace lang siya ng position, pupunta lang siya dito at yun ang ating magiging neutralizing factor. So this should be equals to 1 over 3rd, 1/3 or 1/3 integral sign of u raised to negative 4 du. Okay? So integrate natin siya. 1/3 times a quantity u raised to negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3 over negative 3 plus the arbitrary constant c. Multiply 1/3 times negative 1/3 is negative 1 over 9. So this is equals to negative 1 over 9 u raised to negative 3. Okay? Plus the arbitrary constant c. Kaya lang yung ating u is naka-raise pa sa negative 3. So kapag binaba ko siya dito sa line ng denominator which is 9, ay magiging siyang positive. Diba? So this would be negative 1 all over 9 times x cube. Palitan ko na yung na natin to, no? Plus 1 raised to cube plus the arbitrary constant c. Okay? So yun yung sagot sa ating number 4. For the last number, number 5, we have the problem, integral of dx over x ln squared x. Okay? So yung ating u is equals to ln x. Okay? Kasi nga, pwede nating i-replace yun naman. Okay? So yung ating du is equals to 1 over x. Okay? Dx. Or simply, this is du is equals to dx over x. Okay? So ngayon, pwede natin siyang i-rewrite na ganito. So integral of 1 over x ln squared x dx. Okay? Bakit dx? Okay. So pagpatuloy natin siya. Tama. Tama naman. Okay? So, yun yung okay, nakuha na natin, no? So, pwede natin kunin yung ating isang x dito sa ln of x, no? Para merong partner yung dx natin. Kaya lang, nasa denominator siya. Di ba meron tayong x dx dapat? Kaya lang, 1 over x. So, meaning, yung ilalagay natin dito, tatanggalin ko siya dito, pero ilalagay ko siya dito sa ilalim din ng dx. Okay? So, enclose ko siya sa quantity. So, alam natin na ang katumbas niyan ay du. So, meaning, integral of 1 over u squared. Bakit merong squared? Kasi yung ating value of u is just ln x. Yung nandyan sa ating equation is ln squared x. So, meaning that is u raised to 2. Okay? So, I hope nakuha nyo yun. Times the quantity, du na lang. Okay? Kasi yung dx over x is equals to the du. Okay? So, wala tayong neutralizing factor kasi wala namang coefficient ng du. Okay? So, pero pwede natin gawin na yung u or 1, ba't wala? 10. 1 over u squared is equals to u raised to negative 2. Okay? Para mawala yung ating fraction. Okay? So this should be integral sign pa rin, u raised to negative 2 du. Okay? And that is u raised to negative u plus 1 or that is negative 1. Negative 1 over negative 1 plus the arbitrary constant c. So alam natin na yung ating u is equals to, okay, negative yung ating exponent pala, no? So, pwede siyang i-replace. So, this is negative 1 over u plus c. Ba't nawala yung exponent na 1 or negative 1? Kasi binaba natin siya sa denominator, then tinanggal ko na yung exponent na 1. So, replacing the original value of u, so this is negative 1 over ln x plus the arbitrary constant c. So, ito yung ating final answer. So, I hope nakuha nyo yon and next meeting, siguro magawa tayo ng activity, student activity tayo. Baka yung activity 3 and 4, pwede natin gawin as recitation. So, I hope na makapag-ready kayo. So, thank you for listening.